That is overall allegation.
No. It's the numbers that come from the controller of budget. It's not an allegation.
Yes. It is still allegation. Because that is what is coming from that particular agency, which I support.
The numbers come from the county government of Machakos.
Just a minute.
In terms of spend.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
You know, controller of budget has all that information. Most of these payments, my friend is here, he will tell you, are approved by the same agency. You can't go anywhere unless it is approved by the same controller of budget. But what I'm saying, if we go to specifics, we will see if it is justified or not. But when you look at it and we discuss it globally as a county that has spent this amount of money, it looks bad.
Okay, let me break it down so it looks a little bit better.
Yes.
Kakamega got 2 billion shillings last week on Friday. That's the amount of money that you get for, it's the previous year's money, isn't it? It's 2025, 2026 to complete the things that you were going to do before, right?
Yeah.
How much does Machakos get? Quick number. How much does, ballpark, how much money does Kakamega County get in a year from shareable revenue?
In a year, I don't know what Kakamega gets.
No, I'm asking about Machakos.
Hours?
Yes.
It's around 12 billion Kenya shillings. 12
billion?
Yes.
So is it okay then to spend about a seventh of that on domestic travel?
What is the percentage of 200 vis-a-vis 12 billion?
I'm asking if it is okay in your perspective, because I've turned the question differently now, because we're not talking about 300 million shillings. We are saying a percentage of 12 billion shillings to the amount of 300 million shillings.
Which is?
I could do the calculation. But my question is it okay from your perspective to spend that amount of money on domestic travel? And if it is, would you then require to say, we traveled to the tune of 300 million shillings and this is what we see as a result of it?
From what I'm seeing as outcome in Machakos, I'm satisfied. This county, from where we took it from, I can say that is a small percentage.
Okay.
I will say so. Because it is only the shoe wearer who knows where it pinches most. Why am I saying this? When we came in, there was no structures different from at the county level, at ministerial level, at departmental level. We have them. We had to go and retrain these officers. Most of the training is done within the county and sometimes outside the county. There is something in the law called public participation. Public participation is anything that you do as a county, you must subject it to the public. For them to put their input, they say they want it this way, they don't want it, or they propose some changes. If you don't do that, you land in court and it is overturned. So many decisions, actually 3/4 of judicial rulings in this country is as a result of poor public input. So in this case, if I see on point form this, I will tell you from Machakos' perspective, where I sit, it is something that is justified.
Okay.
Highly justified. And I can see value for money because of the quality of public services. And that is something being done by this government. So I think as part of the accountability, it's something that I should take this opportunity, wish them well, and say that is violation of the supreme law of this country. Should not be allowed to happen in this democratic era, unless we are going back to Idi Amin of Uganda's era, where if you have a different opinion with those in power, whether it's Sifuna or Mangangi here, you start seeing funny happenings by our security agencies who are supposed to be guarding, not security agencies, actually the bad element within this service. And I think that was part of the promise by this government that once we are in, this will not happen. We are seeing it happening, including now. almost a year to election. I think that is part of the accountability we should be talking about today, not to divert from the counter affairs for us to be held to account.
DJ, even as we talk about accountability and some of the promises that were made during the advent of broad-based government and disappearance and police brutality being a promise that would come to an end, let's still focus on, say, Machakos County. Machakos County has been seen to be, it is considered to be the bedroom of Nairobi. Why? Because the city is expanding towards Machakos. You talk about Syokimau, Mavoko, and as you move forward. And many Nairobi dwellers live in those areas. One would then ask the question, what is the coordination between national government and Nairobi as well as Machakos in working together to ensure that resources do extend further into Machakos? That today, wananchi are saying, we live in Machakos County, but our roads that ought to be done by the county are not being worked on. When it rains, it really pours, and we literally swim. Our houses have been flooded and all that. And this all comes into the funds that have come to the county, should go towards development in fixing drainage in the county, but that is not being seen. What seemingly is the problem as to why we are not seeing these things happen as should?
Thank you. Very good question. The coordination. First and foremost, allow me to say this. As per the law, the term used is collaboration between the two levels of government, whichever county Machakos included. Number two is the current central government is determined to kill counties in this country. Today, we know, and I'm not deviating from your question, it is partly what I'm answering. Today, we have agencies that are supposed to have been devolved long time ago and ceased to exist. One is Kenya Urban Roads Authority. Another one is Kenya Rural Roads Authority. All those roads which are being handled by these agencies are supposed to be handled at the county level. Today, those agencies are receiving billions of shillings, almost 3 times what counties are receiving. Look at even the water, because you have also touched on water. We have regional water development agencies. And those agencies, when you look at their allocation, it's once again enormous. Agriculture, the same. It begs a question, why is national government appears like it is competing with counties? For what? That should not be happening. Those agencies should not be operating. I belong to a school of thought, through research and extensive research, that the way to go, the way to develop this country is through devolution. And I thank the third president of this country for establishing devolution in Kenya. We need to support it, and I believe actually what should be going to counties, what is currently going to counties should be remaining with the national government, and what is remaining currently with the national government should be going to counties.